Hey guys, Pytel here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install Griptape on your scooter. Now, I've been doing Griptape for a long time. I have done thousands and thousands of Griptape install jobs. And over the years, I've definitely figured out what I believe is the best way possible to put the Griptape on your scooter. The method I'm going to be showing you guys, you don't have to take off anything on your scooter other than the old Griptape. So your brake, your wheel, all that, you'll leave it all together and it'll still get a nice, perfect, clean Griptape job done. So today, we're gonna be doing Griptape on this NV Prodigy scooter. It has the stock Griptape still on here, and I'm gonna peel this off in a moment and show you guys how to install Griptape the best way possible. Now, in order to do the Griptape the best way, there are gonna be a handful of tools that I'm gonna need you to use. The first of which is going to be a Sharpie, preferably a black Sharpie. You can also use a pen or a pencil, but I believe that a Sharpie provides the best finish. You're also going to need a file. You can use a handful of different files. It doesn't necessarily need to have a handle, but it definitely helps. But a file is definitely going to be very useful to get a nice clean line, and I'll show you how we're going to use that a little later. The other thing that's going to be really important is going to be a square. Now, I know it looks like a triangle to anybody that's not familiar with tools, but it is called a square because it provides you with a 90-degree angle. I'll show you how to use this a little later, but you're definitely going to need to get one of those in order to do this properly, especially if you're doing Griptape all the time. You are going to be able to do it without the square, but it does definitely help to make sure it's all nice and perfect. And of course, you're also going to need a razor blade, as well as some heavy-duty scissors. And of course, you're gonna need a new sheet of Griptape. For this video, we're using the Avid Scooters Griptape with the white logo. And of course, you're also gonna need your scooter with the old Griptape that we're gonna peel off. So let's go ahead and get right into this install. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove our old Griptape. Now, especially with stock Griptape, you should be able to just go ahead, use your fingernail, and start to peel the Griptape up like that. And then just apply some pressure. And it should come off nice and easy. All right. So the stock Prodigy Griptape is actually cut into two pieces. So we are gonna have to do two separate pulls on here. Normally your Griptape would come off all in one nice and easy go in one piece. Now, if you're having any trouble getting it up, you can use your razor blade to just kind of peel underneath if you're not able to get underneath with your fingernail. Sometimes lower quality Griptape might actually peel up in a bunch of different pieces, and it'll just take a lot more time to peel it up, but nonetheless, it will come out. And now we have got a nice bald deck right here without the Griptape on. So the next step would be we are going to grab our new sheet of Griptape and figure out which way we want it to lay. So obviously this Griptape has the scooter logo right here. So we want that to be right where it's meant to be, right there. All right, so to trace this out, we're gonna need our Sharpie and our square. Set the square aside for now and feel free to just have the Sharpie in your hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the front of the Griptape and you're gonna line that up with the front of the deck. Now we're actually going to take this Griptape and flip it backwards. So we're working with the back of the Griptape. Now remove the cap from your Sharpie. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mark on the vertical aspect of the deck. So we're going to translate our vertical lengths onto the vertical side of our Griptape. So if you line up the fronts, take a peek right here, and then right here, we're going to make a mark at the end of the head tube. All right, so now we've got our one single mark right there. Now we're going to move to the back of the deck. Now, we're going to leave the front of the Griptape aligned, so we still have our mark right here at the end of the head tube. And we're also going to have to make a couple marks in the back. Our first mark is going to be where the brake sits. So line that up right there and make a mark at the end of the brake. But we also, on this scooter in particular, the brake bolt sticks out a little bit. So we're going to need to make a mark on where the brake bolt sits out. So now we have 3 marks. One at the end of the brake, and then 2 more showing where the front and back of the brake bolts sit. So now what you're going to do is you're going to line the grip tape up right in the middle. And we're going to align that up in the front here. And we're going to make 2 marks referring to the sides of the head tube onto the grip tape. So we're going to make 1 mark right there and another mark right there at each end of the head tube. And now we're going to move to the back of the grip tape. So now, keeping our grip tape aligned in the center, we're going to make a mark on the edge of the brake and the other edge of the brake. All right, and we're also going to need to make a mark for the brake bolt. So you move that forward a little bit and make a mark for the brake bolt. Now we can set our deck aside for now. And now we need to grab our square. Now each one of these marks we need to turn into a line. So line up your square with each one of your marks and then trace that out to continue the mark through the entire sheet of grip tape. Let me zoom in to show you what I mean by that. So we line up our square with the edge, making sure that our grip tape is pushed up against the side of the square. That way we have a nice right angle. And then just take that mark and draw that line through. So now we have a solid black mark going through. Now we're going to do the same for our horizontal marks. So press it up against the square, line it up, and make your other mark. And do the same for all the lines. And now you'll see that we've got a shape. We've got a rectangle right here. This is going to be the vertical outline of the head tube, and it's going to be the perfect cutout for our grip tape. Now, let's do the back. Now the back, there's a bit more lines going on, so we need to make sure that we trace all of them properly. Let's follow these lines through. Now, the square didn't reach, so I'm also going to make another mark right here where I know the grip tape is long enough. And I'm going to cut along that line. So, I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm cutting away this extra that you can go ahead and just discard. And then we're going to finish continuing our lines. All right, and so as you can see, now we have this rectangle right here This one right here, this rectangle, that's going to be the cutout for our wheel. And then this rectangle right here that I'm coloring in, this one is actually the cutout for our brake bolt. So let's go ahead and grab our scissors, and we're going to cut out this front piece and the back piece. Now we're not going to mess with the brake bolt quite yet, but we will get there. But let's go ahead and cut out our rough rectangles. Now, the reason I love this method is that we're not scratching the deck at all. We're not putting any creases in our grip tape. It's nice and beautifully clean. All right, and so as you can see, now we have a head tube cutout and a brake cutout. Let's go ahead and check our work. Wow, and just like I thought, that's lining up perfect. So we have a perfect cutout in the back and a perfect cutout right in the front there. Now you might be saying, hey, Pytel, well what about the sides? It's way too big. We're gonna get there. But for now, the inside cutouts are perfect and done. Now the only thing that we need to do is our brake bolt. Now, a lot of times we don't need to cut out our brake bolts, but because this one sticks out, we do. So this is the only part that isn't super clean, but we take our razor blade, we be really careful, and we cut that out. All right, and now we've got this great little cutout of our grip tape in a circle. So now we've got our template, and one final check and we'll see that it fits on there nice and perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the back non-adhesive part of the grip tape, and we're going to place it right along our scooter deck. So just use your fingernails and start to peel this back section off right here. Now, when we're doing this, the key is that we want to make sure the front and the back are both aligned perfectly. So a nice trick for this is take your grip tape and actually rip it right there. So now we only remove the adhesive from less than half. So now what we can do is where the adhesive isn't yet exposed, we'll line up the back, and now we have two hands free to go ahead and line up all of our marks. And now you can go through and remove the rest. All right, so now we've got our grip tape on top of the scooter deck, and what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our file. Now, with the file, we're going to file away the edge of the deck. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, and I'll give you a close-up of this, but now we have our grip tape nicely filed along all the edges around the scooter. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our razor blade, remembering to be super careful, and we're gonna cut along our filed edge. And I'm just doing a second pass just to make sure that it's definitely fully cut off. And so just like that, with just a handful of tools, our grip tape is perfectly installed. Now you're ready to ride. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to share it with your friends. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button so I know that you enjoyed it, and I'll keep making videos just like this of a similar style about a variety of different things. And in case you want this grip tape, it is available at avidscooters.com or from all Avid Scooters retailers. Thanks, and keep coming back for more videos.